Without further ado, let's get into it. So this is what the pages look like. This is the preview, obviously, so they're a little bit smaller, but they were all designed to fit as a traveler's notebook that a detective would keep in his pocket. And it comes with lots of extra goodies, including some mug shots and some sentiments. We've got some police officers here and chalk outlines, magnifying glasses and cameras, lots of pockets. There's some spooky blueprints where the bodies were found. Ew. And then there's also some street maps and some newspaper articles about spooky things that happened. We've got some fingerprints and some crime scene tape. And really the idea for this was to create a detective's notebook, and I was inspired by the idea of a suspect board. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Here is my version all put together, and I'm going to show you how I did this in a moment. But this is really the inspiration here for the project. So as you can see, I've used some red thread to kind of emulate one of those suspect boards and how everyone's connected, and I've added some street maps, and the witness, he didn't make it, unfortunately, poor fella. And then I've got some blueprints to a bank robbery and some crime scene tape, don't cross past that, and little horror in the hospital here with the blueprint of where the bodies were located. It is a little spooky, sorry. And then this is how I decorated it. I've got some markers that they would use at the police crime scene and some fingerprints, and so this is just kind of how I put it together. I think it's a really fun project, and I just wanted to show you kind of the construction of it, so that if you join the group, you'll also get to participate. And so for this, I figured you're going to need a piece of paper, like a newspaper or something, just to kind of catch the ink so that you don't get it everywhere. So what I did was I printed all the pages out and I cut them out, and this is what they look like. So the notebook was designed so that the pages are going to be glued back to back in this fashion. And what I found after I assembled mine was it was probably better to go and ink the edges like this before you assemble, and then you glue the pages back to back so that they're like this. Of course, you can also print the pages double-sided, and then you can just sew them in as well, just like you would a normal journal. But this was kind of how I designed it, so that you just only had to print one-sided, and then you glue the pages back to back in this fashion. And I would recommend inking it around the edges before you glue them, and then you'll just take your cover and glue it to the front like this. And what I recommend with this is that you glue this part and you glue the back, but don't put any glue along the spine, and that will allow your book to open flat and freely. So as you can see, I didn't glue the spine, and then there's some movement there in the spine. Don't glue that part. And then yeah, so I've just got all of my fussy cuts here, and these are little thumbtacks for you to create your own suspect board. It's a really fun project, and we're gonna have so much fun next month at Natty and Moon Creative with this spooky June-tober event. Be sure to join her group and join mine as well and follow along, and I'll see you next time. Bye.